Santa baby, slip a rodent under the tree for me. You've been an awful good cat this year, so hurry to vlog with me tonight. Santa baby, a Chanel 2.55 handbag too, and shoes. You've been an awful good cat this year, so hurry to vlog with me tonight.
Good morning, bright and early, and welcome to another year of Vlogmas. Can you believe it's been a decade of doing this now? We've had many adventures, and I'm so excited to share the next 25 days of my life with you. So every day will be a little surprise. There will be a big giveaway as well, which I will talk about later. So definitely subscribe if you haven't yet, because I know a lot of you are here for this. So let's make it happen. Right, BB? Are you excited for Vlogmas? It's very early right now. It's just getting light. And Sammy's ready too. Yes, Sammy. Sammy's also ready for breakfast. Yeah. And my home is all decorated for Christmas, but I'll do a little decor tour a little bit later when the lighting is better, because right now you just won't be able to see that much. But here is a little sneak peek with BB leading the way. Let's find a festive mug. Oh, let's see. Some of these look really familiar. Especially this one. This one's a real survivor. It's been through so many moves. But I think this is my favorite one. I was born in New York, and this is the Rockefeller tree. So I have such happy memories of going to see this tree every year as a child with my godfather. And it was just such a happy time that bringing this 3, 2, 1. It was just such a happy time that using this mug always puts a smile on my face. I found a little pumpkin spice pod, so I'm going to use this. And this is the only mug I own that I ever hand wash, because it's got the gold and I don't want it to rub off in the dishwasher. So it'll be a labor of love later. Are you ready for some breakfast? This is when I usually feed them while it makes my coffee. Maji Maji? Yes? Maji Maji? Maji Maji? Yeah? Alright, I guess it's breakfast time. Ready to open some advent calendars. They're all new to our online family. We haven't tried any of these before. And I shared them in my holiday gift guide recently, if you haven't seen that. And you're still looking for a little bit of shopping inspo on them having their breakfast, then check that out. So this one I actually need to find somewhere to hang it, because it can be hung somewhere, but I don't know where it would fit. Maybe here or something. But anyway, let's look for day number 1. It's right here. And I'm quite excited for the simplicity of each of these tea, both in terms of using it, because you just pull it out and shove it in a mug, as opposed to some of the other more complicated loose leaf ones I've tried over the years. And loose leaf is better, there's no debate, but December is a very busy month for me, so sometimes cutting little corners like this can be a good thing. So this one is aniseed, fennel, and cardamom. So I think it's going to be really good, because I like all 3 of those things. Hopefully it won't taste like licorice too much, but we will see a little bit later. I usually have tea in the afternoon when I'm trying to have less coffee. I have 2 cups of coffee a day usually, and then 1 or 2 cups of tea. So excited to have an advent calendar for my cats. They've never had one before, but they're still eating. Oh, are you finished? Excellent. Thank you for your perfect timing, BB. Is it playtime? I think it might be playtime. They are discerning customer, and Sammy is having very aggressive bath time this morning. You don't seem to be hating it though, Sammy. Yeah. Look, what's this? It's sparkly. It's festive. What is this? No? No, what's that? Look, it's shiny. Yeah. Look. Are you mesmerized and hypnotized? Yeah. What is that? What is this green festive furry creature? Sammy, are you taking the bait? That makes Mommy so happy. Yes. BB is not feeling like much of a joiner. And I talked a little bit about it in the holiday gift guide, but these are large candles. They're not like the little teeny tiny ones, and I smelled this one already, so I'm going to burn it tonight. And we definitely will have something to celebrate tonight together, or commiserate, we'll see. Today is a big day for me in many ways. I have a lot of work, but after that, I'm going to the hairdresser, so I'll talk about that in a second. But here's a candle. I really do love these jars. I love that she made them wide, and it smells so good. It does smell like, it doesn't smell like just apple, it smells like apple pie. So, and then, I don't know, I always save little boxes for advent calendar days, and then I never know what to do with them, but we'll do that. And this. And we will have it ready to go. Sammy, did you lose your toy? She can go under the sofa though, so it can't be permanently lost yet. And that leaked. Is there a map with numbers? Oh my gosh, they're underneath. Why? You guys, the numbers are printed underneath. Well, I feel like better get this one right, because otherwise it's going to be very confusing in terms of any little manual to give you. But then, okay, hold on. This is number 20 and it's square. Where does it go? Oh, here. Okay, so this was starting to feel like an aptitude test I was failing. I'm now in full-on like competitive mode because things were spilling as I was putting them down. Also, is it making anyone else like a little bit disoriented that the whole thing is on an angle? That means we're on a snowy mountain. That's okay. But so when I was lifting it up to put them down, because it's the only way to figure out where the numbers are, and some of them are the same shape. See, some of them are different, so you could handle it like a puzzle, but many of them aren't, so they would fit in a spot that isn't their spot. So what I started to do is to mark down the different days, and it doesn't look very pretty, but it works, I think, because now I can know where each of them goes. So I don't know if I just ruined my own advent calendar or had a real light bulb moment, but either way, it's time to finish this really gorgeous advent calendar out. I mean, I feel like someone spent hours thinking about this. They just forgot to include a little map for us so we would know where to go. And by the way, it's not super linear because this one here is number 1, and then you can see the path continues, and I would say the circle stops there at number 10. Where's number 2? I don't even know, but it's not anywhere nearby, I don't think. So it's kind of like, yeah, you couldn't just figure it out from that. Is it just too far? I know that would require so much effort, especially on a full stomach, right? We have a finished, beautiful advent calendar. Look how gorgeous this is. Oh, one of them's popping open. Don't do that. Don't ruin the scene. Okay. I think I did it right, but I may not have. It really is so pretty. The detail that went into this is insane. They must have an advent engineer. I love it. All right, so we're gonna start at day number 1, but we also have a mystery box here that doesn't belong anywhere, and here's what it says. A candle, another candle. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at the pretty little jar. Sweet jasmine. I think it looks really pretty. Put this one back. There we go. That's what it looks like without the lights, at least. I'll show you what it looks like with them. Alright, so with some battery power, this is what it looks like. It is very pretty, isn't it? I feel like I didn't do this quite right. I mean, first of all, there's a little tangle there that I tucked under day number 1. Alright everyone, welcome to Santa's workshop, where I've been making orders every night on repeat after work. You can see there's a stack of outgoing ones right there. Some scarves at hand from my rainbow gemstone collection. Here's my outfit of the day. Excuse the mirror. This is just an antique mirror. It's not dirty. It's just got little specks in the glass from, you know, many years of being moved around, even from continent to continent. A quick little outfit of the day before I get on with this very exciting and somewhat momentous day. So I'm wearing my Brooch Walker riding pants. I don't know if you can see, it's got a suede-like patch here at the knee. Super comfortable ponte kind of little trousers. And then I have a new sweater from Club Monaco. And it's a really gorgeous, kind of rich, dark teal color, and it's a cowl neck, and you guys know I absolutely love cowl necks. I don't usually wear tank tops underneath my sweaters, but if you see one peeking out today, it's because I wasn't sure if my hairdresser was gonna ask me to take off my sweater so that she can, I don't know, get at my hair easily. These are the silly thoughts I'm having right now because I haven't had my hair dyed in over a decade. I was like 17 years old, yeah, like 15 years almost, last time I had my hair dyed. So here is what I thought I would wear, and I thought, you know, why not, if she kind of finds this to be in the way, that way I have another layer underneath. So with better lighting, let me show you my jewelry and makeup. So I've got my cedar necklace. If you haven't seen this one before, it's a toggle clasp with a white Baroque pearl, and it's a paperclip chain. It's one of my favorite necklaces, and you know what the nice thing about it for today is? It's really easy to take off. So I definitely am going to take that off at the salon, irrespective of whether she asks me to or not, because you never want pearls to be around chemicals. And similarly with the earrings, this is a little sneak peek, and I think this is part of the fun of Vlogmas. Year-round, I think surprises are overrated, but during Vlogmas, I really enjoy sharing behind-the-scenes little clips about running my business. So this is an upcoming launch. I don't have, you know, full stock of this yet. These are a sample, but I got a second sample because I thought you might like them as a giveaway prize. So these are 14 karat solid gold hoops, and they are a twisted design, and I absolutely had to get a pair of hoops like this after watching that creepy show You with Victoria Pedretti. I think it's her personal style that I like. She does wear a lot of knitwear, like I favor, and she wears hoops in almost every single scene in both seasons, but the twisted ones are my favorite. Those are my favorite hoops right now because they feel both quite 80s and retrospective, but also very simple and classic, and like just an heirloom piece that you'll want to wear forever. So these are definitely, you know, a luxury price point being solid gold, but they're still very light to wear because the center is hollow. So that's really nice because it doesn't weigh down your ear at all. So super simple makeup look. It's all gonna get rubbed off with a mask later anyway. And here's one of the last shots of me with brown hair. Isn't that so crazy? So the way Vlogmas prizes work is I insert the prize into a random day during Vlogmas. So you have to keep watching to be entered to win the prize. It'll be a very simple entry, otherwise no following other people or anything complicated. But I insert it randomly in order to have this be a giveaway for people who really truly enjoy Vlogmas, you know, and this is something that they really look forward to. So it's not so much to, you know, be coy, although being a little coy is fun, especially at the holidays, but it's mainly, you know, to make it be like that, so it's not something you can search for. But what I will do this year is I haven't purchased the other part of the prize yet, which will be a wallet. So I'm going to purchase a beautiful wallet at some point during Vlogmas, and I'll share that with you, and these will go inside that, so it'll be the Nouvelle Pearl part of the prize. And like I said, I have not launched these yet, so they don't even have a price point. I'm aiming to keep them under 500, but it's not going to be under 500 by a ton because they are solid gold and the price of gold is very high. But you can see the detail hopefully well enough that it is really beautifully done, where it looks like real twisted rope, not just the print of a twist on top of a hoop, if that makes sense. So there's really a big difference in craftsmanship between different ones that I ordered, and these are my favorites so far, by far. And then I'm considering adding a larger gold filled option to have a lower price point, but these will be the ones that I offer that are at the more premium price point and that are a little bit smaller and kind of more everyday, I guess, or better if you want to wear them with a necklace like I am. I adjusted the auto white balance so you can see a good shot of my hair before. You can see it's very dark brown, very dark, and this is entirely, you know, untouched. It's unprocessed. All I do is blow dry my hair and straighten it with a curling iron, or actually curl it pretty much every week, twice a week. I haven't dyed it since I was in my late teens, like between 17 and 19. I tried dyeing my hair, dyed it light with highlights, then I didn't like it, and so I dyed it red. I didn't like that either, so then I dyed it back to brown, but she messed it up, so she turned it black. And that experience of going kind of, you know, fake dark, a dark dye, was very negative for me. Out of all three looks, like, that was the worst. It was very like Morticia Adams, and I think that's part of my decision now, that I want to dye my hair, but I don't want to dye it dark right now. At least before we even think about that, I'm gonna go blonde using balayage and balayage type techniques. I'm gonna leave it up to my stylist exactly what she does, but I am asking her to do, you know, kind of a root melt so that it fades out. And I've told her my big no-nos, I don't want it to look skunky because my hair is so dark, and I have lots of inspo photos that I will share with her and share with you guys as well, but I think Instagram might be the best place for that. So I'll share some shots of this makeover in a highlight on Instagram, because I think if somehow you guys find it useful, positive or negative, that'll be a better place for it to be. But I'll share the actual, you know, kind of longer journey of it on this channel during Vlogmas, because the first day of Vlogmas this year is Blondemas, so we're going blonde together. So I'm very excited about it. I don't have cold feet. I thought I might, so I'll show you what I did to kind of calm myself down and remind myself of why I'm doing this. And that is that I think through the pressure of the bar exam this summer and, you know, just the last 2 years, I'm 32 going on 33 in like 4 days, and I'm getting gray hairs. I'm just gonna say it, I'm going gray. It's very subtle right now. It's sparse hairs. They kind of grow in like wheatgrass kind of sprout in random spots on my head, mostly like underneath. So I've kind of not wanted to put up my hair recently because it looks kind of bizarre. Like, the hairs that are going gray are thick and kind of wiry, and so they stick out like quite a bit if I, you know, do half up or something. So I've kind of been wearing my hair down and plucking the ones around my hairline, which I know you're not supposed to do, but I did it anyway. And I'm ready for a change that will try and embrace that change as a positive thing, because for me personally, I'm not ready to just let it grow in, and there's so few of them that wouldn't really be a thing. Like, it would just be random hairs, not real gray hair all over anyway. So we're gonna see what happens. It's really fun to try new things once in a while, and you guys know I don't really like to switch up my hair. I don't really like to do, you know, any adventurous haircuts at all. This is pretty much how I like my hair in terms of length. I have some like long, you know, face framing pieces. It's long. I'd maybe grow it another like inch or two, but not much more than that. So it's how I like it, you know, in terms of style, but I'm ready for a change color wise, and I'm taking the, you know, little gray hairs as an opportunity for a little bit of a hair adventure that I'm gonna take you on with me. I had a big one and I stuck it here to like remind myself that, you know, it's like real. So this is BB fur, more BB fur. This is mine. You can see, I think, against the felt how light that is. So that came from like somewhere. So that came from somewhere around here, and I don't think I'm going to be able to really find one that's still attached to my head easily to show you because they're pretty sparse and hidden. But yeah, we're gonna go blonde today. Oh my gosh, it is a big deal. I'm not worried about it, and I think it's really healthy to try new things and go on new adventures like this style-wise, especially since my style is super classic, so you guys know I don't really do anything crazy otherwise ever. I'm literally wearing my favorite combination: pearls, cashmere, ponte pants, probably do some boots later just to, you know, make it a full Elle Florence experience. But I guess the part that I'm most worried about is that my internal perception of myself will not match up with how I look outside. So in my head, I think of myself as a brunette, and then I'm going to have blonde hair. And I feel like that will be kind of weird. But I talked to my mom about it the day before yesterday and told her that I had booked the appointment and I was gonna go for it today specifically. And she said that even though she's been blonde for many years now and her hair used to be darker than mine, in her head she still thinks of herself as a brunette. So maybe that's okay, you know, maybe that's just part of the deal. You know, I'm gonna be a fake blonde and I have to be okay with that. I think I'm okay with that. So I don't know, we're gonna try it out, we'll see how it goes. So I want to make a quick and easy no-cook lunch. I don't have any leftovers, which never happens, but I'm gonna make my favorite salad, and I want to make it pretty filling. So sometimes I make it without tuna, with just the avocado, but I don't know how long this hair appointment is gonna be this afternoon, so I'm gonna make a really hearty salad with the whole can of tuna, avocado. I like lots of acidity, so I use both lemon, and I bought this new balsamic vinegar, really good olive oil, some cut up cherry tomatoes, and then the secret that makes it taste like home, I guess, to me, like a salad should, is a finely chopped or grated clove of garlic. And my mom always put raw garlic in salads growing up, so nowadays it just doesn't taste right to me without it. But you know, to your taste, but if you've never tried it before, it does make it really punchy and delicious. And I'll be wearing a mask for the whole time anyway, so hopefully she won't be able to smell my garlic breath. Alright, here's what it looks like before I toss it, and it looks ugly, but it smells really good, really fresh. And I tasted a little bit of the Trader Joe's balsamic vinegar, and it's so good, but it's pretty sweet, so using some lemon actually really works, even if you don't like acidity as much as I do. So now I like to turn on, oh, it's backwards, my snow globe. Isn't it so cute? Anyway, I still need to give you guys a Christmas tour, but here's another preview. Until finally you'll have had so many previews, you'll have seen everything, because I don't really have that much up. Alright everyone, here I am. I'm wearing my amethyst scarf for good luck, and I'm outside Hawthorne, where I will be getting my hair done by Megan White. Okay, I think I finally fiddled with my camera settings so that things look a little bit less yellowy. Still a little yellowy, but it's better. But this is part of all of the things I'm going to have to learn with this new hair, but I seriously love it. I love it so much. And I know I love it because I just texted blurry photos to everyone I know who will care. So yeah, then I realized that I'm starving. I'm gonna make my favorite super lazy dinner, except when I say my favorite, I'm making it sound like I've done this exact thing before. I have not. I have cooked chicken legs in the air fryer before, but not this specific combo, but I'm feeling pretty confident about it. So we're gonna do butternut squash with the rest of the cherry tomatoes and some chicken legs, and then I'm gonna add this seasoning to it, which has a lot of sage flavor to it. It's very good. I really like it. It's very savory. And then I'll probably finish it off with some fresh herbs as well. And in true me style, I'm going to add lots of paprika too. And I think that'll be good for seasoning, kind of simple flavors with some good olive oil. And the nice thing is I don't need to preheat the oven. I don't need to do anything. I'm just gonna stick it in there for about 20 minutes or until it's golden brown. After 20 minutes it'll be cooked, but I might, you know, leave it in a little bit longer because I like things kind of a little more crispy, especially the chicken skin. But I've definitely gotten quite a few messages from those of you who don't own an air fryer yet, and your central question is usually, should you get one if you already have a good oven? And my answer is absolutely. I cook so much stuff in it, and if you only get it for like a random reason because you don't really like need it, since you already cook everything that you need to cook in your oven, I think I have two reasons why you should get one. Number one, if you like chicken wings, it's amazing to cook wings in there because you get a crispier result than in the oven, but they're not oily, and the skin gets so crispy, and they're pretty healthy because you use this filter thing, so all of the fat drips down below. Works so well. And then the other reason is to reheat food, because I think reheating food in the oven dries it out, and it's hard to get it, you know, just perfect, like not too hot, not overdone, but not cold in the middle. And the air fryer does such a great job for that. So I basically reheat everything in it, and my mom does too, and she has a microwave and I don't, but I know how microwaves work and what they do from using it at the office for years and years, and this does do a better job. And secret of mine, I don't love reheated pasta in the microwave. I think the microwave makes it funny texture wise, not good. I don't like it that much. I mean, of course, there is no pasta that I don't love, but you know, it's nowhere near as good as it was the day before. Amazing thing is that if you put it in the air fryer with pretty much any, you know, sauce that it already has on there, nothing added, no oil, you get it so crispy and good, and it's hot in the middle, but it's not mushy like from the microwave. And so if you make, you know, large portions of pasta and you want to find a way of reheating it and still having it be good, this feels very ceremonial. I should have probably trimmed that wick. That just occurred to me. Sorry guys, I'm kind of tired. It's been an emotional, exciting day. It's okay, it's not smoking so far, which is good. All right, here's my dinner. I feel like the chicken leg looks kind of weird just sticking out there, but it's going to be delicious because look at that crispy skin and the yummy tomatoes that kind of melt a little bit. I added those for the last 5 minutes and cooked the whole thing about 25-26 minutes. And I like I said, I like things a little bit, you know, more dark and crispy, so that's how I did it. And then I'm gonna try this, which I don't know if it's gonna be as good as the Nando's stuff. If you've been to Nando's, you'll understand. But I don't know where to buy Nando's peri-peri sauce. I guess I should order some online, so we'll see how this one compares. You wanna say hello? Kisses for everyone on the first day of Vlogmas. This is probably still burning hot, but I can't wait any longer. Oh yeah, that's way too hot. Why do I always do this to myself? It successfully does not taste like licorice. It tastes, because it had anise seed in it, I thought it might be very like licorice-y. But it's really not. You know what? It does have a little bit of that kind of fennel-y flavor to it, but it also tastes kind of green and herbal. I like it. I don't love it, but you guys know I am a tough cookie when it comes to tea reviews. Good morning, everyone. I apologize for the late start in the vlog, but I had a late night yesterday on a call with Europe until about 1:30 a.m. So I slept in a little, and then I had a meeting right away this morning, and now it's lunchtime. I don't know if you have that experience with working from home, which is what I'm mostly doing right now unless I have a meeting, but it's like sometimes the time just disappears, and now I'm starving. So I'm gonna make one of my favorite just like panic lunches because today I do have leftovers. So I'm gonna do something tasty with them, and then I'm gonna open my advent calendars because the cats need their advent toy. They've actually been playing with the green pom-pom, and during my meeting today, one of them threw the pom-pom off the stairs. See the stairs from here, from like the top level, and it like bounced off a chair, and I was like, what is that? But it makes me so happy that they really like it, so I don't mind if there are green fuzzy flying balls during my meeting. That's okay. Okay, so quick lunch plan. I usually have some of these in my fridge for emergency lunches, and I like this particular brand because it doesn't have too many ingredients. And then I have my chicken leg awkwardly sticking out of this bowl from dinner yesterday. Cranberry orange relish, which is just like the back of the Ocean Spray pack relish recipe that my mom used to make for me growing up, but it is a little bit sweeter. It's so convenient though that they already make it, and it's like not too much. And then I got some sharp cheddar and Comté cheese. Cheese makes everything delicious. What else is there to say? I will probably do a little bit of grainy mustard in it as well to kind of balance the sweet kind of flavors going on. And then ideally I would have liked to have, I don't know, just a vegetable that goes more with these flavors, like maybe some roasted squash or something like that, but I don't have that, so I am just gonna stick some baby spinach in there and call it a day. But actually, let's open the advent calendars right now. I don't want to wait. So it is so fun that a subscriber of mine, Indira, has the same advent calendar, and so we were chatting briefly about it yesterday. And okay, so I did it wrong, but that's no surprise to me. Apparently there's a QR code somewhere on this thing that has an instruction manual, so that explains the struggle. I hate QR codes, guys. I'm a real technophobe when it comes to them, and I don't even notice them. So I'll sit at a restaurant sometimes and I'll not even see that there's a QR code there, and I'm still waiting for my menu like it's like 2018. Anyway, so I didn't see that. Apparently the lights are supposed to go underneath, and then they light up all of these little houses. But now that I've set this up, I think it's staying this way. And I don't hate the way it looks either, but just letting you know. It's just one of those things. All right, so let's look for day number 2 or house number 2. I feel like I should be like a little like puppet walking through the village looking for the right day. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, I love how substantial everything feels so far. What is this? Is it a lipstick? Oh, it's a lip balm. Interesting. Does it smell like anything? Minty? Putting it on. Little bit minty, mentholy. You have to be careful with that because it can dry out your lips. But in this immediate moment, it's feeling pretty awesome. And I love the packaging. It's so snazzy. It might be the prettiest lip balm I've like ever had, because it feels like a fancy like Givenchy lipstick or something. Just with the logo, it looks a little bit similar with branding, but it's funny how these kind of things work out, because I'm quite happy to get a lip balm right now because my lips are pretty chapped because I was biting them under my mask while I was getting my hair done, because I was pretty nervous about it, I guess, like at that last second or while it was happening. But I gotta say, waking up today, it doesn't feel as like weird as maybe it even is for you guys, because I know it is a big change. I really like it. I'm really happy with it. In some lights, it looks a little warm, so I don't know, like I might want to go a little bit cooler next time. But wow, for one process, it looks really good. Thankful to Megan for all of her efforts yesterday. She's a true artist. She did a wonderful job. Highly recommend her. All right, on to the kitties. Sammy, baby. It's your turn. Baby Sammy. Oh, hello. She actually usually does come when I call her. What is this? This looks like a catnip toy, but I don't think you like catnip. Will you indulge mommy and play with it anyway? What do we think? Should we kiss? Is this holly or mistletoe? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Here you go. Is it really obvious that that's my favorite advent calendar, despite the other two being incredibly fabulous? I don't know. Anyway, next candle. I feel so weird, like burning a new candle every day for Vlogmas. It feels incredibly opulent, but I'm gonna do it, and then I'll just finish burning them and using them up in the new year. It'll be something to look forward to. Let's give it a sniff. It's so good too. It's almost like a little bit fruity, but very piney. It's not as like wood campfire-y as you might have thought. It's definitely more of like a fresh green, slightly woody, but mostly like just pine needle-y. Lovely PNW scent. And then I think I'm actually gonna open the tea calendar when I'm actually ready to consume some tea. So lunchtime, I'll show you what that looks like when I'm about to eat it in a moment. All right, here it is. I'd better get a napkin because it's gonna be a messy one, but it looks really tasty. Look at that molten goodness. Nice and juicy quesadilla. I'm sorry if that looks gross, but I think to me it looks really yummy. And then I have a little bit of creme fraiche because I don't have any sour cream. Second coffee of the day. And it's gonna be a working lunch for me. Good evening. It's been a day, but I'm gonna have to take a break because I invited one of my good friends over for dinner. So I'm gonna make her a salmon salad, or salmon with some salad on the side. I had big plans for something fancier, like I wanted to make scalloped potatoes, but she prefers really fresh kind of foods anyway, so I'm gonna oven bake some salmon, hopefully get some crispy skin on it, and then do a beet and goat cheese salad. And at least one thing I'm able to do despite my crazy day is to make a really nice salad, because I've got really good beets from Trader Joe's, really good pecans that are really fresh. I'm gonna warm those up, probably warm the cheese up a little bit as well, but not too much so that it gets melty. And then I have some pomegranate seeds as well, so it'll be a nice kind of festive salad. So that is my plan, and I thought I would get the evening started and light a candle to make my place smell extra nice. And today I'm gonna be a good YouTuber and trim that wick. I need to get myself one of those like fancy wick trimmers. There we go. Don't tell about the little piece of wick I just hid underneath. I won't show you empty, dirty plates, but I will show you this leftover so you can get an idea of what I made. So broiled salmon with the citrus seasoning from Trader Joe's, and then it's a spinach salad with pomegranate seeds, goat cheese, beets, and then toasted pecans with a champagne vinaigrette dressing that had a little bit of grainy mustard and shallots and balsamic vinegar as well, and the whole thing was really yummy. I'm gonna try and get as many orders as I can get done today after I load the dishwasher, that is. And while I make orders, I have to have my Vlogmas tea time and my Hallmark movies as well. This year I actually have a subscription to the Hallmark website after consuming all of the Christmas movies on Netflix and Hulu. So yeah, that's my evening. And I'm looking for day number 2. Ooh, minty. I'm looking forward to this. Why do they put fennel in it again, though? I feel like it's like burn my tongue hot right now. This is dangerous. Do not attempt this at home. I like this one. It tastes minty and a little floral somehow. Did it say it had rose in it? I don't know. That's the thing with these little packets. I don't remember what it said, and now I'm definitely not fishing it out of the garbage with the salmon packaging down there. So we will leave it at that, but it was good, and you guys will know from watching the video what was in it. The other thing I wanted to show you, look at these two things. My adorable little Rosie the rosemary Christmas tree. And then look at this beautiful bottle. I think this is the most beautiful bottle of sparkling wine I have ever seen. Paloma Rosé. It's Italian and it's organic apparently. And this was a gift from my friend. Good morning, you guys. I'm waiting for a call back from DHL, so I thought I might as well open the advent calendars as something nice to do. She's supposed to call me back any moment though, so excuse me if it's like kind of an abrupt cut. Without whining about it too much, I am really upset. Really upset because this shipment has been delayed many times, and that's the season right now, unfortunately. But DHL, which is a service used by my supplier in Nepal, is usually pretty good. So I didn't worry about it. I just figured it was a little bit slow and I would launch my new scarves. I have a whole new line of scarves, which is the spring summer collection, launched early, so you can shop it for Christmas if you want to. It's all neutral. I'm really excited about it. I'll tell you more about it if it ever comes, but I don't know if it will. That's the crazy part. So it's been frozen in shipment for 8 days now, and like 8 days ago was when it was supposed to arrive. It said like that was the estimated delivery date, and it just hasn't come, and I don't know what's going on. No one seems to know. A manager was supposed to call me yesterday within 2 hours of like 8 a.m. They never called. It's supposed to be with their investigations team. I never heard from them. So I just called again, just the regular customer service line, and I'm hoping that they will figure it out. It's saying it's somewhere in Seattle, but no one knows where. The fact that it says Seattle makes me hopeful, but I don't know. So let's see what happens, and hopefully we'll have a Vlogmas miracle and someone will find the package. But it's really scary when you talk to, you know, like a professional shipping company and they just don't know. And the best thing they can do for you is to open an investigation, because I know that's just not, you know, very promising, and certainly not promising for a prompt resolution. Like, is it gone forever? Probably not, but found it. It, you know, may not get here for the holidays, which would be really sad. So let's see. Oh, this is a shower gel. I feel like I've seen a lot of UK beauty vloggers use shower gels from Rituals. I'm not gonna smell it here because it's, I guess it's gonna be like a shaving foam kind of thing. But it's kind of an unusual product that I haven't really seen from a lot of other brands. So where to put you guys? I'm gonna put you here. How's that? Yeah, you can see my beautiful fiddle leaf in the background. Kitties, baby. We have a Sammy again. Oh, Sammy, this one's glittery. And it makes a noise. Do you want to see? Aw, you're cheering me right up, baby. They just had their breakfast, also while I was on hold. Do we like it? Is there a mouse inside? What's that noise? BB, are you coming too? What do you think, BB? You want to say hello? Yeah. All right, here we go. Any interest whatsoever? I love how they just like look confused. You can see the cast off toy from day one there. If you think I'm being super dramatic, I am, because, you know, I have a full-time job to support myself, so it doesn't affect me in the same way as it would another small business owner whose, you know, only hustle it is. But it's still a really big deal for a small business to not have a major product that was going to be launched for the Christmas season, and to do it so late, because most businesses make the bulk of, or in retail, I should say, most businesses make the bulk of their income during the Christmas season. So hopefully they are misplaced, but not lost. Good news though, look, BB's playing with it. BB, do you like it? Yes? Oh, it's really hard to get her to play, so this is really fun.
Hi. Oh gosh, I'm sorry about this delay, but the packages are on the truck.
They are?
They are. Yes,
Aww.
he's on his way.
Thank you
He's
so
getting to the
much.
island and
Well guys, it's a Vlogmas miracle how cute my cat is, and the scarves are here. I'm so happy about it, so grateful they found them and someone finally, you know, addressed the situation, because I'd been trying to reach somebody about it so they could call around and find it for days, and no one was getting back to me, and then somehow today it came together and they got dropped off pretty promptly. So I'm gonna open the boxes in the next vlog so that you can see what this new design looks like. I'll tell you a little bit about it. Sammy, really, that's not very polite. And it's my birthday weekend too, so I'm gonna combine birthday adventuring with taking photos of the new scarves and getting them up as soon as possible. Until then, happy holidays, and I will see you in the next installment of Vlogmas.